And we should be live. Let me see here. It looks like we have some more comments here, and I'm going to read those off. We should be live. It says so I think so yeah. All right, so hello everyone, Ace here, and today I am joined by Alpharius, and we are going to be going and having a read of Star Wars The High Republic Adventures, the latest issue which just dropped yesterday. Yay!
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Yep. And before we get started, some of the comments here. Kules says, beep. Salon says, I'm early, hope some more people come to dilute the AIDS. Kulesa says, 2 hours remaining until Elden Ring is available. Cool. Alpharius, it's basically a Dark Souls style, but it's open world. So that is what I've been told, so yeah. It sounds promising. Kulesa, basically an open world. Yep, okay. Hopefully it doesn't suck or have that many bugs. It seems to be getting positive reviews, which means absolutely nothing these days, but we will see how it goes. Or says there is no future, there is no adventure, there is only mental diarrhea put on paper and pixel alike. Alpharius says, in the grim darkness of the High Republic. Kulas says, admittedly not the biggest fan of Dark Souls games because people think jank is supposed to be some sort of balancing. But Elden Ring seems to be really well polished, so I don't have issues with it. Okay. There can only be cringe, or it says, in the pantheon of cringe adventures sat waiting, looking down on the mortals enjoying their suffering. Meanwhile, on Earth Adventures was losing money and making people laugh at such horrific derailing and multiple deaths. Crusader Adam says, good evening. Lions Emin says, hello. Uru says, hello, Ace and Alpha, time to suffer. And Kulesa says, I live again. Is that a Future Cop reference at the end there, Kulesas? If so, you're a man of culture. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into High Republic Adventures, shall we? With their latest mission behind them, the Padawans face their greatest challenge yet, the future.
Their comic series not getting canceled.
Exactly. Farzala and Court are ready to take the next steps, but Lula can't shake her emotions. As is the Jedi way, she's been trained for battle, for diplomatic relations, for rescue missions. She was never trained for a heart that aches for more.
It'd be like constructing a PC without a motherboard. That's kind of the starting point.
Yeah! Even the description in this is already getting stuff wrong.
This is gonna be good, isn't it?
Oh boy!
Somebody clip that. I feel like that's a surprise tool we'll be using later.
Mm-hmm. Through it all, though, they are guided by wise words of the Jedi. For light and for life!
Every time I hear that phrase, I immediately think of the multiple homicides committed.
Yes. Jedi Master Avar Kriss, literally hacking people to pieces for light and life. The entire Jedi Order putting an entire planet at risk just to knight one of their own for light and life.
It just works.
They even have the for light and life a second time here just so you don't forget it. Uro says, the future we start strong. Or maybe they have to face their forced Yuri relationship that likely the writer just couldn't help but insert down our throats.
Like Literature Devil says, this is all just a big smoke screen for their fetishes.
The only good Yuri in media is from Red Alert 2. Change my mind.
Yes. Most correct opinion.
Coolest says, I remember this comic. It got the same girl who loved eggplants. And stop hitting yourself for life and judgment. Winter's King, it says, hello, war is here, blood for the blood god. Yep, welcome distraction from the current events. Also a pox on Disney writers who made this. Yes.
Rip Ukraine, by the way.
Speaking of which, I found out that apparently some of the devs that I'm really liking are from the Ukraine, such as, for example, the devs behind Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts.
Oh, me out of day.
And they were supposed to drop a big update today, so hopefully things go well for them. The absolute chads that they're apparently still going to provide that update today. Which really, yeah, absolute chads, those guys. Definitely support those devs if you can. Kulessa says, Kirov made me want to become Kumspiter. Alright. So I forget, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm voicing her here. So, truth is, that day on Naboo, when Master Kantum saved my life, I already knew all I wanted to be was a great Jedi, as great a Jedi as they are. I like how she's apparently smiling in this as she is, as her life was put in peril and she was just saved. I mean, I'm not sure that's exactly the face of...
Isn't she facing the sun? Why are her eyes open? Wouldn't that hurt? Like... Okay, I'm just nitpicking.
Yeah. Which dev says Cool S's? It's the ones that are behind Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. They're the ones that also, by the way, started making got their start making the Darth Mods series for the Total War games, where they fixed Empire and Napoleon. So they got their start there, then they made the Ultimate General series, then they moved on to Ultimate Admiral, This Land Is My Land, and what was the name of that naval game? Naval Action. They're the same devs that made those. Oro says, oh yes, we return to the they person writer's hate of bullshit words and serious work intensifies, says Oros. Even way back on my first night with the Order, I remember understanding that I was part of something amazing, gigantic, and all my training, my studies, everything I've done since has led to this moment.
That ball of light next to her lightsaber.
I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Some sort of training device, probably.
Most likely.
Alright, so I think that's... buckets of blood that's in the starfighter itself, just judging from the horns. It looks like in the cockpit. I guess since we don't know who this is here on the That's a Copy, I'm guessing I don't know who this is supposed to be, so...
That's Farzala, whoever that is.
Okay, so you get to voice Farzala. He's the guy that we gave a British accent to.
That's a copy, squad leader. We have Crix on board. Stay in tight formation and we'll see you back on the hopper.
All right, Farzala. Keep a sharp eye on the prisoner, and may the Force be with you. Lula?
Yes, Master Bucket.
Well,
yes, Master Buck.
Hold on, I've been voicing Lula. Yeah. All right. Yes, Master Buck? I asked you to fly back with me because there's something I need to discuss with you. I've pictured this moment more times than I can count. I know what he's about to say. I don't know how, but I can feel it coming like a reversed echo. Kantum left me with very specific instructions before they headed off to Corellia. They said they're confident you're ready to advance in your training, Lula, Talasola, and particularly if the mission to find Crix is a success. That I was to stand in their place in the ceremony and knight you. Turned it upside down and inside out trying to guess what it would be like when the masters decided I was ready. But I never once imagined it like this. Provided, of course, that you feel that's right and accept it. And I certainly never thought I'd say the three words that leave my mouth next. I don't know. Okay. Oro says, oh yes, we were... Okay, so Solan says, IRL Tarkov server just opened.
Oh,
Notably after the IRL squad server shut down. Brother Kakiel says, ooh. Oro says, Buckets is raising a few death flags. The Starhopper. So I'm pretty sure you're voicing Zine there, which is the pink girl. And Court. Sorry, go ahead.
Which one is Court?
Court's the one with the white hair.
Just keep walking, Crix. Nobody's impressed.
You're wasting your time. You'll never find out anything about the Nile's plan from me. That I can promise. I don't think that's Court that's saying, oh, it's the new younglings. I don't... Okay, so I guess I can voice that alien. Oh, it's the new younglings.
Younglings, welcome. I know we haven't had a chance to meet yet. Head to your quarters, please. We'll talk once the prisoner is in his cell.
You don't voice the purple alien as well?
Beep. I don't know. I don't even know what to say, so. Kingja, nobody Kingja. Kingja.
So we got a miniature Court, and we get this.
Yes, let us just fill half a page with dialogue that literally means nothing.
Alright, I wonder if this continues. It does! Yay! So we see his name is Zint, and Court is, of course, Court. So does that mean that Zint is the Robin to Court's Batman?
I guess so.
Alright, whoops. Alright, there. Sorry about that. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue on. Oro says, you know, I prefer the species with their helmets. Also, I prefer a language that we can fucking read. Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm gonna, so we'll be going back to Crix here. Done it without the eye knowing absolutely no way, but that just means I have to stay quiet. Let the eye's master plan go through on Corellia, and he'll know I've kept my mouth shut, and I'll get in his inner circle. And blah-de-blah at least expects it. Well, here I am, ready to be sacrificed.
That what you'd like me to do, Rex?
It doesn't matter. Everything is already in motion. There's nothing you can do to stop it. Killing me will only hurt you.
That doesn't mean I wouldn't enjoy it. Jedi material.
Nobody expects you not to feel the things you feel, Zine. Okay, that is going to be... I'm going to have to send this to V. And just let him know this is a good guy that said it. She sat there saying that she would enjoy killing her previous best friend. And has just the does not give a fuck look on her face while she does it.
And all of Anakin's voice actors did a better job expressing their emotions at any given moment in these comic panels.
Mm-hmm. I was your friend, Zane. I loved you.
I hate you.
Cool SSS her face. Uro says so nice. So good. So good, so nice, so gentle. Such a fucking mental case. Alright, let's get back to the comic. You've really fallen so far, haven't you? This is what they've done to you. I mean
he's not wrong.
No, he's not! I'm now relating more to the villain than I am the hero. What are you doing? What are you trying to do? Stop that.
Yeah, let me help you understand. Imagine this is one of those sanitation sweep crawlers we use to see that in the force this tractor beam, right? And all your plans and hopes and dreams are, well, trash. Know your place, trash.
Is she going to try to wipe his mind or something?
So, oh my god, somebody's got to edit Filthy Frank calling somebody trash over this.
Yes. This is just giving us material to work with for future shorts at this point.
Exactly. That's kind of bad comic.
Alright, so you got more lines here as for Zala.
Gloop. Hick Ort. Hick Ort. They want us. Oh. Oh.
And he just sits there. They need them for something, but let's just sit here and do this? Why? Alright. Coolessa says, my face is tired. She got the Mass Effect one. Uro says, okay, let me be sincere. She is a fucking bitch, and I expect her to do something horrible, because Jedi in this universe are the bad guys. Yeah, at this point, pretty much.
Wait, isn't she the one that the Nihil are planning to assassinate?
Yes.
Well, they probably didn't think out the fact that she's a fucking nutcase before they intended to do that, and that everybody was... Okay, imagine this. They do it, and everybody's like, oh, thank God she's dead. Oh.
Yep.
We thought she was gonna snap at any second, so we just placated her. That would be a funny twist.
Alright. Truth is, you can't do that. That's not the Jedi way. I'll let you read whoever this is supposed to be, but I don't know who it is.
You see any Jedi here?
That day on Triamant, when you saved my life, I already knew everything was about to change forever. The attack on the Republic Fair was the first time we were separated since we met. I was terrified for you, terrified I'd lose you. We met someone that day, Ty York, who had walked away from the Jedi Order. It seemed inconceivable to me. But all of that, losing you, finding you, meeting Ty, it planted a seed in me. It's been growing ever since. She's pregnant?
Pregnant with evil.
Yeah. One thing I've learned this past year from from the masters, from Farzala and court, from you, we can't hide from our feelings or pretend they don't exist. Of course, that means I have to tell you how I feel instead of just thinking about it. And that's scarier than, even when they seem to go against everything we... Oh, okay, so... Even when they seem to go against everything we're trained or believe about the galaxy, facing how I feel isn't the end, it's the beginnings. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with anything until I face it. We've faced everything together, Zine. We can face this together, too. I know we can.
Oh.
This sounds like the sort of thing that a person would say as they're slowly turning to chaos, isn't it?
This is the kind. This sounds exactly like that monologue Anakin gave. At least very similar to it. Like right before he turned evil.
Yeah. All right.
If that's actually what's gonna happen, I'd be genuinely impressed. But...
I would be, but I don't think that the writer is intelligent enough to do that. And I'm only saying this because I've seen some of the other stuff that the writer has been doing, and yeah, they're the typical woke SJW type. So that is Crix there. Okay. There's no way she was feeding you info all along, because I taught Sabata everything she knows. I introduced her to my contacts, and I sent her to Gus Talon. She did it. Gus Talon, that's a moon of Corellia, where Master Cantum and Calmac went with Wreath and Ram. I have to warn them.
Bruh.
So wait. He just ratted them out because she used...
using a Jedi mind trick. I like to think that she wasn't even using a Jedi mind trick and he's actually just this stupid.
I don't know at this point, because the writing is just that terrible. Uro says, I just want to add here if our dear strong woman protagonist here is okay with her GF doing this, she is gaining points of the dark side. You know, not that it matters anymore. Yeah, I know, that is true. And by this I mean it doesn't matter if they're going to do anything bad. I mean that intimidating others like this would be very close to something a Sith would do. Correct. But this is par for the course for the High Republic Jedi. Winter's King says, a Jedi literally sadistically talking about murdering someone. At least the Sith have reasons to be vengeful. This chick is just a bitch. Yeah.
Hey,
Siege says, hello.
Is this lady a Padawan?
She's not even that. They're just letting her stay there, on there, and teaching her how to use the Force, but not the philosophy behind using the Force as a Jedi.
Why would you ever let that person around the prisoner instead of, like, I don't know, a knight or somebody who actually...
A good question. A very good question that the writer has apparently not even considered. Seed says, hello, what manner of heresy have I wandered into? Well, with the obsessions of Lula here, I would say a little bit into the Slanesh camp, for one. With Zine threatening to kill Crix here just for the sake of it, that suggests a little bit of the Korn philosophy, so take your pick, really. Can we... Huh? Oh, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
You said something to me once. I could just stop using the Force and it would go away and we could be normal. I'm so glad I found people who love me for who I am and not for some version of myself that had to be lesser to make them comfortable.
I always
Keep it. Wow. It's almost like everybody around you knew that if you weren't trained like a Jedi and used the Force, you'd be a ticking time bomb or something.
Yeah, it's almost as if the people that said that the Jedi were agents of chaos at the very start of this comic book series actually had a fucking point. Uro says, so basically she went beyond just nudging him and likely forced him to spill the beans. Likely against his will and through fear. This is such a fucking disgusting series. Yes. Winter's King... Sorry, go ahead.
Some Jedi doing that.
Some. Yeah, some would potentially do that. Some of the ones that especially turned villainous later on.
Bonkrell.
Yeah. Yeah, I could absolutely see him doing that. Especially... Yeah. Winter's King says, but the Jedi don't train non-Jedi. Well, they trained her. And you, Slanesh, knew. Yeah. Uro says, lesser as in fucking insane. Sane because that's okay, don't worry. She says, once again, that's not how the Force works. Winter says, lol, for who she is, the Force equals trans now. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so the Force is now trans. Is the big political angle that they are introducing here, it seems.
Go to the next page.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, the artwork is kind of trash, and also...
He's literally reeing.
Yes, and also that face, too. I just
Got
noticed...
rejected and he just started reeing. This is too good. This has got to be my favorite issue by far. So many memeable moments.
That face! How do you manage to draw something that ugly and think that it is a professional product that you can sell?
There are literally no facial features. His hair is gone. Besides the two strands at the top, his hair is gone from the side of his head.
Winter's King says, "Yikes!"
Oh my god! I just now
Jeez.
noticed there's a few bits of a missing. There's just a few bits of blank space in between him and the chair. Holy crap!
Wait. So it's like in the Mystery of the Druids when you meet Lowry and he is just levitating off the chair.
Unfortunately.
Well,
Oh my
women
God.
do really love a winner, don't they, Halligan?
I'd say these two are just about as much of a menace to society as Halligan is, so.
Halligan, where are my scissors?
I could absolutely see these two poisoning a homeless person without a second thought.
Are we talking about... Yeah, we are talking about Zine. She would absolutely do that. She would absolutely 100% do that. Star Wars The High Republic is the mystery of the Druid... Or no, Star Wars The High Republic Adventures is the mystery of the Druids of comic books.
You know when your character is morally on the level of Detective Halligan. When you're Jedi, you're fucked.
And when you're when the guy you're going up against is Detective Lowry. to whom even the laws of physics do not apply, you're in extra trouble there. Alright, so let's read some... Oh, her left eye on the second panel as well is basically not even drawn. Thank you to Siege for pointing that out.
Indeed.
Brother Kakil says, why do those eyes remind me of those crying meme eyes? Salon says, Star Diddler's the high grooming. Winter's King says, just like what they did with the mutants and X-Men, all superpowers are a metaphor for gayness now. Gayness is a superpower, huh? Okay. Siege says, I see why they closed the door on that face. They should have closed it sooner.
Wait a second, how old was Dean when she joined the when she started getting trained by the Order?
Too old. So who knows, really? But anyways, I'm assuming that she was a teenager, but I don't know how old exactly. So
literal Jedi grooming gangs.
Yeah.
They groomed her to Force user without making her a Jedi.
Oh boy, is this analogy getting more and more spicy the further we go. Okay.
How I learned to stop hating being a Force user or whatever. I forget. Dang.
Siege says, I see... Okay, so Uro says, beware, Salon, you approach the truth, and it brings danger. Brother Kakil says, hovering above your chair is a boss move, though, not gonna lie. Yep, Kules is laughing. At least that game got a story. Yes. Yeah, that is true.
Oh my god, I just know. Yeah, Zine would definitely also eat human flesh.
You're right! It just gets better and better!
Insert her into the story of mystery of the Druids, and nothing would change.
That is true. That's the sad part.
Oh god.
Krulessa says, my brain cells are in a vacation, thanks God. Alright, so let's try getting through this pain and suffering. Krulessa says, I sent a meme. Alright, let's see the meme.
If you would wish to provide me it.
Yes. Copy image. There we go. Have fun. Beautiful.
Oy vey.
All right. Let's actually get back to the comic here.
Yeah, sorry. You're not my problem. You're just some kid I once knew. You and I have nothing to do with each other.
Shink.
Dude got friend zoned on the next level.
He turned her gay. Actually, he turned her... No, we'll not say that he did that to her, but he definitely...
My god, that's brutal. Jink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay. We have to...
I know.
The others.
I tried to raise them on the comms, and no one's answering.
What? None of them?
Did I skip? No, I didn't skip a page, so okay. Alright, I'll let you,
No units available to reinforce them, and the Starhopper needs to bring him back to Starlight.
You're going. All of a sudden, it's now or never. Zine, wait, just... Be careful. I know I'm not supposed to, but I need you.
I need you too. Zine's literally about to Leroy Jenkins her way into Corellia.
That's gonna be interesting.
Cham Cham is in my room. Take care of him for me while I'm gone. She's going too, yeah.
Yep. Only 2 days till retirement, ladies and gentlemen. What am I saying? I think we both know that this particular writer doesn't have the stones to actually kill off this character. But... Of course, but... I thought saying it out loud would shatter me. The opposite happened. I feel so light, so full of life. And I never thought she felt it too. Not like I do. But she does. She said it too. And Z never says anything she doesn't mean. I don't know what'll happen next, but I'm not afraid. And I know what I have to do. Does anyone else was kind of hoping in the background that we would see this starship just get blasted?
Yes.
That's kind of what I was hoping at this point.
I bypassed the compressor.
Solon says to Urus, I'd call the Inquisition, or no, Siege says, I'm confused by the facial expressions. Solon says, I'd call the Inquisition on this, but GW being on the mouse's pockets probably will end up with me being investigated by the Kinquisition. I'm now thinking of Slaanesh setting up his own, or their own... I'm thinking of a Slaanesh equivalent of the Inquisition, and that concerns me. Siege says, going for that three-pointer at the WNBA. Winners King says, you girls are shy, I guess. Siege says, she got booty. Where did the blue thingies and the brown girl's hair come from? Good question.
I think he meant to say girls are icky. Like a true Sigma male.
Yep. Uro says, she didn't say shit. Siege says, do girls actually ever stand like that, or is it just a lesbian pose thing? I don't know. Uru says, saying, I need you may be taken in many ways, just not just romantically. She is projecting as hard as the writer. Winter's King says, that's not how the light side of the Force works. The one evil chick has serious dark Eldar energy.
So
I mean,
true.
yeah.
Okay, she's not that evil yet, but the farther along we go, I feel like worse and worse she's gonna get.
All right, so you're up next.
I can't believe we caught him after all this time. Caught. We've been through so much together this past year, and it seems like every time we gain some ground, the galaxy gets even more dangerous.
Also, hold on a second. Are they just tossing a youngling repeatedly into the air?
Nothing can possibly go wrong.
Yeah. And also, they're doing this instead of just simply... Also, Farzala was supposed to actually get these guys to the Jedi Masters. Siege says, I've bypassed the plot. High Republic as a whole. Winter's King says, lol, I have a fiance, dude. She's really nice. Brother Kakil says, why is this a fucking romance now? This just isn't how this is meant to work.
I just wanted to say, I've learned a lot from being your friend, and whatever happens next, I'm just happy knowing we have each other's backs. He's dead.
Farzala and Court are going to be bros before hoes, aren't they?
By God, I hope so.
I'm pretty sure I actually voiced both of these Jedi Masters here, so... Ah, there you are. Have you seen Lula?
No, actually. She went with Zine to interrogate Crix, I think.
Wait, why did they let a Padawan and just a Force user as well go off to interrogate a prisoner and not even let the Jedi Order or the Masters know?
They were too busy bouncing the baby, I guess. I don't...
And yes, they were tossing the baby because it lands on buckets of blood. Luckily, not on his horns. That would have been a
Yeah.
very interesting predicament there. But
Ooh.
Padawans, the reason we're here... Whoa! Hey there, little one. I see we have a new Aloxian in the order, huh? Master Tarbakan and I would like you to get dressed up in your formal temple attire, if you wouldn't mind. Oof, strong, isn't he? And meet us on the bridge.
Dude, in that first panel, it looks
Yes.
like buckets of blood as that dude stands.
Yes, it does.
Oh dear, it looks like you've seen it.
Does that mean that we're going to get buckets going, row, 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 row?
I mean, if there was anybody in this series built to do that, it would be him, so...
Yes, it would. Also, is it just me, or does it look like Farzala and Court are about to have a romantic moment?
Please, God, no.
I now pronounce you Padawan and Padawan. You may now kiss the Padawan.
One of them looks significantly older than the other, though. Oh no. The Jedi man blah.
Or says to Kakil, the same way many cartoons end up evolving into a prom. Why everything is diversity enforced, why quality dies. Winter's King says, I feel like no one should have been able to see the prisoners without permission. That's pretty basic. Correct. Siege says, gaining access to prisoners is just an easy thing. Haha, okay. Now you two kiss. Kulessa says, big ball hitting the back of his head. Kulessa says, end me. Winter's King says, I feel like the writers were fans of the feminist pedo book series, Darkover, and are trying to turn the Jedi into gay telepaths from that series.
I've never heard of it, so I'm quite happy with that.
Me neither. Brother Kakil says, oh my god! So much negative space, says Siege. Where are they?
You mean, but I... Also?
Hey, everyone. Also, her eyes! Why? God, why?
This is the best comic in the series. Without a doubt.
I thought 5 was bad, and I thought Nothan would ever top 5. Boy, am I starting to see a comic issue that'll outdo 5.
This is by far the worst art I think I've seen in the series so far.
Definitely, as far as art, this is god-awful.
This is the worst.
I still can't get over that previous image of Crix just reading. Because that was... Siege is laughing. Okay, does it get worse? Continue. Okay, it doesn't look like the others are... the other panels are as bad on this page, but we will see. Hey, everyone. Ah, there she is.
Whoa.
Yeah, what's wrong with your face, Lula?
What happened to your eyes?
Have you thought about what we talked about? I've pictured this moment more times than I can count.
Wait, one of her hands has 4 fingers.
You're right! It just keeps getting better and better. Siege or Winter's King says, I've never read it, but I'm told Darkover was basically the star of feminist sci-fi until it came out that the author was a typical Marxist who did typical things to their own children. Typical Marxist things to their own children, I should clarify. Brother Kakul says, Crick's in the corner there looking like Jotaro when he is angry. Alright. Uro says, quality is as inconsistent as the story itself. Just 100% peak perfection. Yes. Turned it upside down and inside out trying to guess what it would be like. I have, Master Buckets, a lot. But I never once imagined it like this. And I know it's not time for me to be knighted. Not yet. There are still some things I need to figure out before I commit my life to the Jedi Order, if that is what I decide to do.
You're already in the Jedi Order.
Yes!
There ain't no backing out.
You're a Padawan. You're already in the Jedi Order. You made that choice. Well, this is the Jedi Order, so you didn't really have much of a choice getting sent into it, but still, you're in the Jedi Order.
There's not many options for you to back out, lady.
No, not really. Winter's King says, just goes to show that all feminists are abusive lunatics. Siege says, on second thought, leave the backgrounds out. Their perspective is borked as well. Yeah, yes they are. Yes, they are. I need you is a strange thing to say to someone. I'm not sure if it's right, but it was a start.
You've been waiting your whole life to be knighted, Lula. Does look happy, so...
You're both right. I am happy, and I have been waiting my whole life for this. What I really should have said was, I love you. I'm not sure I know what love is. But I can wait a little longer. Scenes heading to warn the Jedi on Corellia that the Nile are planning something on Gastelon, and I have to make sense of some things. My feelings for her. But I'm at peace with that. But you're not. You have to make sense of things, so you're not at peace with that. That's...
Dude, it's just that image from The Office where the woman is, like, looking at a bunch of algebraic symbols and crap.
Okay, no, this is what it's like. It's like that one scene from Hot Shots Part 2, where Charlie Sheen says to the other guy, I'm not saying I don't trust you, and I'm not saying I do, but I don't. Alright, let's see what we got here. Sus for Light and Life, brought to you by... Okay, Alpharius. I'm assuming that this is the end of the comic, so he got a hold of the final panel of the comic.
Indubitably the funny.
Yes, it is. Uro says, she is fucking lying to yourself on public speak too. Or herself on public speak too. What the fuck? Winter's King says she just admitted to having feelings in front of a bunch of Jedi Masters. Shouldn't they, forbade her to see that chick ever again? Yeah, that too! That too! Coolesses improved the ending, so it seems. And I don't think it's really a choice between love and being a Jedi.
But it is, though.
Yes. Alright, back to the comic.
Then, so we, Lula.
And I'm happy for you boys. So they are in love, apparently, as well, Farzala in court.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No. 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 Oh, God. Oh, God.
So, to clarify, we have a love triangle in Trail of Shadows between 3 Jedi Masters. We have Farzala in court, and then we have Lula in Zine. Anyone else? Is Buckets of Blood going to get a lover too?
No, he doesn't need one. He's Buckets of Blood. He is consistently the best character in this series.
Well, no, Geode would take that spot, but he is a close second.
He's the best for this series of comics.
Mm-hmm. Rose says, why, Reddy's Molotov, why didn't I do this sooner?
I can't wait for Buckets of Blood to just have his eyes just burst open, bloodshot, like, wait, what's happening on Corellia?
Yeah, that too! Yes, there's something going down on Corellia, and we're focused on this instead. Seed says, these two hugging this chick, better watch out, their gay love could end real quick. Are we talking Lula and Zines, or are we talking Farzala and Quartz? Gay love, Brother Kakil says, is it time now for the final boogaloo to end all cringe? Siege says, their newly formed romance, haha, yep. Alright. But I know I have to find out before I do anything else, and I know the Force will guide me to the light. Always. Farzala? Talbot? Sorry, go ahead.
What? I guess I'll believe that guy too.
By the right of the Jedi Council, by the will of the Force, we name thee Jedi, Knights of the Republic, Protectors of Light. 1, 2, 3. For light and life. The end. Is that really, thankfully, going to be... No, the end of the comic book series. Please, dear God, let it be the end of the comic book series.
So, as soon as those 3 masters see Jedi stating their love for each other, their emotional connection with each other, they just say...
You're knighted.
Hey, you're knights now.
Yep.
Man, Anakin should have just told him his thing with Padme.
Yep.
It would have been that easy.
They'd have not only given him a seat on the council, they'd have also made him master.
You know...
I can't believe this nonsense.
I love how there's focus on this knighting ceremony, and nobody's acknowledged the fact that Zine just Leroy Jenkins to Corellia.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's going there alone. In enemy territory.
Mm-hmm.
When things are happening.
Yep. Also, apparently, they gave Cham Chan an exclamation point above his head. That's the little bat creature. So so we got ourselves a Metal Gear Solid reference. Kulissa says, Ace, try to find the Easter eggs in the last meme I sent. I made it cursed. Siege says, Anakin did nothing wrong. Yep, the eggplant. It looks like... yes, the Among Us meme. Sus. From Stone Toss. Slanesh and Disney working together. I'm guessing some sort of Sonic meme. Buckets of blood is actually a bucket with blood in it.
There's a ultramarine just standing there. And
look at the light spire. Lightsaber. Look at Lula's lightsaber for a moment. We found the heresy.
The blue dude is a furry.
Yep.
He's in a fursuit. Oh god.
That was the Sonic reference, I thought. So apparently it's not Sonic, but it's even worse. Well, or at least we didn't see Sonic's feet. That would be really horrible. Murder Dozer, Ura says Murder Dozer is the same. His name because I don't want demolition. I want to run over. Siege says is laughing. Cool S is laughing. Brother Kakil says no, dude. That's Conrad Cruz. Oh,
Wait, what?
Oh,
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yes, my favorite member of the what was it? 13th Legion. They mixed it up.
Okay, let's see if there is any more extra stuff here. We get some alternate cover art, which is... Look at this cover art at 23. This is god-awful.
I hate it. It looks like the most... I don't know how to describe it. It just looks generic.
Yes.
They... In their never-ending quest to all be different and special, they've all made themselves be the exact same.
Mm-hmm. Coolessa says, she who thirsts must be proud of me. I will make Coom Spider proud of me. What it reminds me of is the bit... It reminds me of that news story where that hipster tried to sue a photographer for producing a photograph of him without his permission, only to find out that it was a completely different hipster. It wasn't even the same person, but the hipsters apparently all dressed, tried to get the exact same style to appear unique, that they ended up being that, yeah.
You're a walking contradiction.
Mm-hmm. Brother Kakil says it's a bootleg manga style crossed with Adventure Time. Coolessa says, my ratings spy off to hang myself. Watch and learn. Caught dead. Siege says, get the flamer, the heavy flamer. Coolessa says, I know the hip stare story. Yep. We got another alternative cover, which they turned Lula into a dude, apparently, with that jawline. Holy shit. Batman.
For a sharp boy.
Batman does not have a jawline that pronounced. And when you outdo old Brickface himself, that is quite the achievement indeed.
Crimson Chin. Yeah. Also, who's that dude on the bottom left? Is that meant to be Crix?
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
But you... not a single one of his defining features is on his face.
He doesn't even look like Crix. Well, to be fair, Lula doesn't look like Lula. And... well, Zine does actually look like Zine, credit where credit is due. So, is that it? Well, we also get the Galactic Bake Off Spectacular that we've seen before, so... yeah, I think
New York Times best-selling.
Yes, this is a bestseller, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So, that was the end of High Republic Adventures, or at least issue 13? Yes. And hopefully the end of the entire comic book series itself, but we will see. I think there's supposed to be more. I'm not sure.
Unless Zine gets bombed out of the sky, then that's the only way I could see this ending.
So, thoughts on this particular comic book issue?
Well, by far the worst art in the series.
Yep. I actually think that it is a toss-up between this and issue number 5 as to the worst issue in the series. I mean, issue 5 still has the no one expects you not to feel the things you feel, but now they're at the point where we are having Jedi declaring their romance to each other in the presence of the Masters and getting rewarded by becoming Jedi Masters for it. So there's that. There is the fact that Zine is still... the Zine actually appears to have used the Force to interrogate and extract information out of Crix against his will. So there's that. There's also the fact that Zine actually says that she would openly enjoy murdering Crix when he is a helpless prisoner.
Imagine getting friend-zoned that hard. So hard that your best friend since childhood became a lesbian.
A lesbian that wants you dead.
That's rough, buddy.
That, yeah.
Star Wars: The High Republic, or How I Stopped Worrying and Just Used the Force.
Instead of Cricks, we should just refer to him as Cucks. Winter's King says probably the worst one yet. The romance stuff makes it really, really bad, and with the murderous intent too, it's entirely unredeemable. Yes. Yeah, I'm of the opinion that this potentially is the worst. I'm not I'll have to really think it over to figure out if this one or 5 is worse. But this one right here is definitely it is a very close race on which is worse at this point. What are your thoughts on this, Alpharius?
Well, my thoughts are that this is Star Wars: The High Republic, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Force.
Yes. And yeah, you're right. This is also some of the worst artwork I have ever seen. Like, what they did to Crix's face, I still can't get over that. How do you screw up that badly?
Next level bad, man.
Alright, well, I think I'm going to go ahead, though, and call it. But first, I'm going to read the comments here before I go. Winter's King says, probably the worst one yet. The romance stuff makes... Okay, I already read that. Kula says, I've never been on your side, spy. Winter's King says, that's rough, buddy, lol. Is that an Avatar reference? Oro says, I don't know how some people can get into a story and destroy it this badly, this quick. I know. It's actually impressive how badly they've screwed up Star Wars. Coolessa says, we must feel happy for the cockroach guy. I would not like to date my face as tired girl. Brother Cackle says, at least I have compiled Sisters of Battle comic series. Yep, and that is actually good comic book series. Alpharius says, yes, it was an Avatar reference. Coolessa says, have a nice day, you and your co-host. What story? Yeah, good question. Anyways, but yeah, I think now is a good time to go ahead and call it. So I will say, yeah, this has been Ace.
And Alpharius.
And we both hope to see you again soon. Until then, take care. Ace out.